WTF.
That's pretty cool.
Where's Tom Ferry, in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
You're gonna be living anyway. Why not go for something insanely great?
You remember obviously Jazz, Tristan. Hi. Morning.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm Erin.
Oh.
On Trey's team.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
I was just texting
Nice
them last night.
to meet you. The Tom Ferry. What is going on? Hey, how's it going? I love your.
Man, good to see you.
It's good. Nice to meet you. What's up?
What's the guy got to
Good
do
to
to get
see
a
you.
t-shirt? I feel like I'm an impactful agent. All right.
Good morning. Morning.
Looking good. Like, what's the guy got to do to get a cool t-shirt?
We can get you a t-shirt. You know, on a t-shirt.
I do. Yeah? Hey man, thanks for the call for the workout.
I know, bro, I know you're soft. You can't do 3 a.m.
Oh, please. What's up, brother? Come on, man. Good to see you guys. How you doing?
I landed at 11, I'm leaving at 11.
Oh, no way.
Yes. My son's last performance, like in a play, is today at 4 o'clock. So I'm literally getting on the jet, flying back as fast as I can. I have to do 3 meetings, and then race over there at 4:15. It starts at 4, but he's not until like 4:45, really.
What's the play?
I don't know the name of this one. This one is so funny because like he's so busy with tennis and life and colleges and all the stuff that he's doing, and all of a sudden he's like, "Hey, you gonna make my play on Thursday?" I'm like, "What play are you in?" This is like Monday night, and we're getting ready to leave, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, it's like 11." He's like, "Can you do some lines with me?" I'm like, "Yeah." He has a 15-page script. He has not even looked at it, and he's like basically the star of the play. I'm like, "Bro, this is not how we roll." Close it out strong, baby. Close it out strong. Bam. The longer you wait, the scarier it gets. The longer you wait, the scarier it gets. The more you get stuck in the plateau of complacency. Your business, your brand is only as good as the last 5 videos you guys shot. Thanks for your time. Dino, proud of you, man. Dean the Machine, love you guys. The vast majority of people are super upset with their lives when they should be happy. They're upset, but they should be happy. And the reason why is the rules that are associated to their values are not in alignment. So he said, for example, like we have rules written or not, decided upon or just inflicted upon us, right? Rules like honesty, integrity, love, learning, passion, success, make money, help the homeless, whatever your values are, right? He said the challenge is for so many people that you say, my value is success, and it ranks on my list number 3 for me, and it's really important. And then you have to ask the question, how do you know when you're successful? How do you know when you're successful? And the challenge is most people's rules for success drive them to perform, but create misery and upset and like a lack of gratitude, a lack of appreciation for what they've accomplished. And literally tells this story where he says, here's this guy I'm working with. He's making $100 million a year. He's got 3 private jets. And he said, well, what are your rules for being successful? I've got to make $200 million a year. I've got to have 6 airplanes, and I've got to have 9 houses around the world. And I have to be in the best physical condition of my life. My relationship's got to be perfect. And I've got to be on my game 24/7. And Tony's response is, your rules are impossible to achieve, so you'll always suffer. You'll perform, but you'll never be happy. You'll perform, but you'll never be happy. And when he said that, like, so the exercise, thinking about our mutual friend here, is she has an expectation, a rule for relationships that will never be met. We've all met this person before, right? They date people over and over and over and over again, like different bodies. But the problem is the expectation, right? So she says, I want to give and receive love. I want to be in a loving relationship. And then we say, well, what are your rules associated for that? And this particular person, her rules are like, you have to be better than my father, right? First of all, like, that in itself is going to be impossible. How do you measure that, right? Then she was like, he's got to be there for me all the time. He's got to understand what I'm thinking. I'm like, excuse me, a male understanding what a female thinks? There's just no, it's a recipe for disaster, right? So what do? You have to rewrite your rules. And the strategy that he taught, and I've used this forever, it was so empowering for my wife and I, for my relationship with my kids, in business, my health and vitality, is you say, for example, I'm in a loving relationship, I value that tremendously, so what's my rule? Anytime I talk with my wife, I know I'm in love. Anytime I send her a text, I know I'm in love. Anytime I hold her hand, I know I'm in love. It's all these little things that I can do, not all of them together, just any one of those things equals we're in a loving relationship.
And that's not settling.
No, it's not settling at all, but it's making it easy to have a loving relationship versus having rules that create so much conflict. Most people are so conflicted in every area of their life that they're freaking miserable all the time, and they don't even know the rules that are governing their values, right? So the exercise is phenomenal. What do you value? And then you do a value, like a hierarchy ranking, like, do I value love and connection more than success? Oh my God, I want success more than anything else. I'm single, right? Or maybe you're married and it's not working. And you literally do this or this, this or this, and you rank them. And then you say, what is my current value rule for love and success, or for, whatever it may be, health and vitality? And when you actually are honest with yourself, you write it out, you're like, that's impossible to achieve, right? No wonder. Then he says, now let's rewrite the rule. And then you have to condition the rule. And for my case, it was documenting it, putting it up on the wall, laminating it, carrying it with me everywhere I go, reading it over and over again to recondition, hey, success means this. When I do these things, I'm successful. When I answer the phone, I'm successful. When I show up prepared, I'm successful. Easy stuff, right? And then you start to change how you think about it. You find more joy, you find more happiness. And in the case of my friend with this relationship, she will find someone that she can be with when her rules aren't so extreme that no man, no human being, A, understands, or B, could ever be compliant with. What are your rules for your values? That's the message of the day.